Shielding problem too.
It's really easy.
I know the shielding problem.
Yes.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, here we go!
Ding 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 ding. Boy, I know this might seem strange. Let me know if I'm out of order for stepping to you this way. See, I've been watching you for a while. I just got to let you know that I really feel in your style. 'Cause I have to know your name. Leave you with my number, and I hope that you would call me someday. If you want, you can give me yours too. If you don't want, I ain't mad at you. We can still be cool, 'cause I'm not trying to pressure you. Just can't stop thinking about you. You don't even really gotta be my boyfriend. I just wanna know your name. Maybe sometime we can look out, hang out, just chill. I'm surprised that you've called, 'cause the way you walked away, I thought I was gonna see you no more. Since you didn't wanna give me your name, I thought that you were rigging me. That wasn't digging me. But anyway, what you doing tonight? I'll probably be with my peeps. If it's cool, we can people swing by. You can just chill with me. As long as you're comfortable, you feel secure when you're with me. Sing with me. Just can't stop thinking about you. You don't even really gotta be my boyfriend. I just wanna know your name. Sometime we can look out, hang out, just chill. Do
your head.
What an inspiration here.
Nice, nice. In there with A major 7. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in the basement once again. That's BASSMINT with none other than, tell us your name, please.
Lydia on bass.
Lydia on bass.
Yeah.
I want to be like you when
In
I
your
grow
face.
up.
I know.
Welcome to, first of all, the basement.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to be here.
Welcome to, second of all, Detroit.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And welcome to America.
Wow.
First time in America, right?
Yeah, man.
Man, we got to do an interview with you right quick. Is that cool? Okay, first of all, let's acknowledge all these other people that's hanging out in the basements with us. We got one of our basement alumni. Tell us your name.
Carl Hightucker.
How you doing?
Good.
Another Detroit bass player. We also have with us
Cynthia Willis.
another Detroit bass player and Detroit bass player in the basement alumni. We also have our gracious host back there. Tell us your name.
Reginald Canty.
Another Detroit bass player and stuff. And we also have tell us your name.
William B. Pope II, also known as Pope Star.
Okay.
Pope Metropolis.
Does this?
Pope Natty.
Pope Chops.
Potpourri.
Another Detroit bass player.
Yes.
Welcome to the basement again, sir.
Thank you.
Alumni. We also have with us.
Yes, Dylan Lewis, presenting Amsterdam City, producer, percussion player,
Whoa.
yeah, dancer, everything,
Get out.
and boyfriend of Lydia. Sorry.
All right. We ain't mad at you. Your first time in America.
It's my third time, but
Your third?
yeah, but I see that's the first time. This is the real deal.
Right.
The real deal.
Okay, and we also have with us a Detroit bass player in the basement alumni. You been in the basement?
Yes,
Yeah, I thought you had. tell us your name,
David
sir.
Winans the second.
Yeah.
David Winans from the gospel family, the first family of gospel in Detroit, the Winans.
Really?
Yes.
This the oldest brother, and you don't play gospel.
Yes.
Then he plays Brian.
Thank you all. Please chime in anytime. Now, of course, I'm BigIve, behind the camera.
Shall I film you?
No, I ain't gonna show my face because I forgot to wash it. I was so concerned about making sure you got here, I ain't even wash my face. Okay, now I got a ton of questions to ask you in a short amount of time. So the first question I want to ask you is, when did you start playing the bass, and why?
Okay. I started playing bass when I was 16 years old. A long time ago, really. And why? Actually, my brother was playing bass first. My father is conductor, and I played saxophone, soprano saxophone, in his orchestra. And after that, my brother began to play bass. And you know Level 42 in America?
Oh yeah,
Mark King.
Mark King,
Yeah, and he started playing some Mark King stuff, and I was so impressed. And when he was gone, out of the house, I grabbed his bass and I was trying. And maybe it sounds very strange, but it immediately fitted me, the bass.
You got some with you? You got some Mark King with you right now?
Yeah, you want?
Let me hear it.
Well, I started with Love Games, of course. Yeah, and then I went to all his concerts and I taped it on video and I rewinded it and hoe zeg je het in langzaam afspelen?
Slowly.
Yeah, I slowed it down,
Okay.
my video, and so I learned some tricks actually, like
Yeah. So you know, just a trick or two.
Yeah, we start slower.
Right, that's awesome. So now you've been playing. Your experience on the bass is how long is your experience? How long you been playing now? You think?
Okay,
10 years? 5?
you think
3?
I'm 26? Okay, thank you.
I have to.
Okay, yeah,
Okay, so
about 25 years.
okay,
You
what
want to
does?
know my age? That's
No,
all.
I don't want. I just want to know how long it takes to get that good. That's all I want to know. I don't care about ages. No.
No, it's a joke. But yeah, when I could play this, I guess I played 10 years or something, maybe less. I don't remember because I was not aware of doing it. Actually, it was a natural thing. So
Right, which brings up, speaking of natural things, how in the heck do you sing and play at the same time?
Thank you.
I mean, it's like, I mean, and you was scatting
I'm asking
off beat,
everything.
syncopate. She syncopate scat, yet and keeping a beat with the bass. How? What's the secret?
yeah, there's no real secret, I guess. But I was singing already from when I was 2 years old or something. When I was 4, I sang in harmonies because my mother raised me up in the Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young music, you know, and that helped me. And I was not aware, but it helped me very much to get those harmonies and to sing. And yeah, I sang already, so that was my nature already. And then I learned the bass. I didn't learn singing, but I learned the bass. And one of those two things has to be a natural thing. And when I sing and play bass, I think more of the bass than singing, because that comes naturally, and the bass is a little bit more thinking or feeling.
Okay, awesome. Now, as I listen to you talk and I listen to you sing, I hear 2 different languages. I don't know how to put this, but let me ask you like this. What is your native tongue? Where are you from, first of all?
I am from Holland, but we have different parts in Holland, of course, like you have in America, but much smaller, of course, you know. And I come from the north of Holland, and yeah, that's called Friesland, and they talk Fries, and it's a language. It's not a dialect or something, because Friesland was born before Holland, actually, but now it's a small part in Holland. And I can speak Frisian also, and I teach in Frisian, but I was raised Dutch. My parents spoke Dutch, but my friends
I hear it
were...
in your speaking, but when on your singing,
No,
we don't,
Really?
Yeah, that's what he's talking
What,
about.
no, I'm
You hear that,
not.
Dylan?
I'm actually,
When I'm in
I'm
your
actually
studio.
want to know where she's from, and then we're
Yeah.
gonna get that in there. So you speak Dutch? Could you say something in Dutch, just so I can hear what Dutch? So I can hear the language.
Yeah, you can. We have the difference between you and your language and our language. We have the...
So like I
will
wrote you.
talk.
I said welcome to you in Dutch. I should say welcome. Is that how you say welcome in Dutch?
You say, don't believe it or not, but it's welcome.
Welcome.
Same, yeah. Welcome German is also
That
close
sounds
to
like what my
yeah.
grandmother used to say.
But I can say something in Dutch if you
Yes,
want.
yes, please.
Yeah. I had to change now a little strange, but ik vind het geweldig, verschrikkelijk leuk dat jullie hier allemaal zijn gekomen. En dit is mijn eerste keer dat ik hier in Detroit ben. En sowieso, ik heb voor het eerst gevlogen.
So what did you say?
And translated that.
Yeah, translating is I really appreciate that you came here with your basses, and I'm so excited to be in Detroit And I flew for the first time this far. That's what I was saying. Yeah.
Well, we're glad you picked Detroit for your first landing in America.
Me too. Me too.
Okay, now what they was talking about were like I said before. Why don't your accent, and to you it's not an accent, but why don't the way you speak come out in the way that you sing? Is it something about that, or how do people do that?
It's the first time I hear this.
So you
because
sing it
sometimes
like
I sing in his studio, and we are. Before I knew you, Dylan, my English was really bad also in singing. But I was not aware, nobody said it ever to me. And he said to me, you have to work on your English and a little bit slang. We tried to get a little slang in our Dutch blood.
I'm saying.
Yeah, so he teaches me, he raised me a little in that.
Hanging the girl, yeah.
That's awesome. Just stepping in our house, hanging out with us, another Detroit-based alumni. Tell us your name, sir.
Terry Washington.
T. Washington.
Terry! We have come hi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
so
too.
nice you're here.
Oh yeah.
And Terry, we contacted already.
Right.
Because when I knew we were going to Detroit, I was looking for what is the bass scene in Detroit. And the first one on Facebook I saw was Terry Washington. And I thought, okay, I write him a mail and ask him how... if it's nearby
it's
to
right around the
Richville.
corner from me.
Well, I've been there.
Yeah, I know. I got the text.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
No problem.
That's awesome. He's an awesome bass player too.
Yes, he is.
Even though he left-handed, but
I'm gonna tell y'all one time. This is my last time I'm gonna say this. If it ain't coming from the left, it ain't right.
Yep, and visited a one-legged man in a bucket and got
yeah, see, you see, we all come to show Detroit bass player love to you, and
Great, thank you.
a question I have to ask is, how has it been here in Detroit so far?
Fantastic, really. It's a big experience for me because what I told you, I have a little fear of flying. So my longest flight was 3 hours to Greece, from Holland to Greece. And now I was really nervous for this journey. And when we arrived, I said to Dylan, maybe I will never do this again. But now I'm in Detroit, and these days we're at the car show, and we have rehearsals, and we meet a lot of nice people, really. And yeah, I said no, it compensates everything for me.
How long was the flight?
I love it. Sorry?
How long was the flight?
9 hours. Yeah. And
Okay,
every
we get you
minute
on
is
a
one for me.
Yeah,
so
that's long
if
for you
you're
for
aware of
that's
that.
long for a
Wait
first
till you go to
flight.
Australia.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, 2 days, something like that.
And also we have a little boy. He just became 4, and to leave him that distance. I've never been that distance. So oh my God! But he's in good hands.
Okay, now and you say your reason for coming here to Detroit again is what?
The auto show, the car show.
So you perform in the car show?
Yes, yeah. We're presenting at the press show. The press, press show.
And what are you doing at the press show? Playing with home and stuff?
I'm driving a car now. No, they rented a bass for me here and an amp, and they were looking for a ladies band.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes, Cynthia, you were nearby.
What company are you playing for?
I'm not allowed yet to say that.
We already know.
This is not going to be on for 2 months.
Then
BMW.
BMW. I always change the W and the M. But BMW, the mini car.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a spectacular thing. It's we have to, you know, Dutch people can be really calm and not so outgoing, but they want us really doing the American thing.
Crazy.
Like that, really. It's a little difficult, but
I don't know about that.
yeah, it's very nice, Ivan.
And what is the? You've been here. You here for a whole weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. How long are you going to be playing?
2 minutes. 2 minutes, and we had 2 days rehearsal and waiting a lot and waiting. But yesterday we had some hours home and we went to Hitsville.
It's like hurry up and wait.
So, yeah.
Now, I mean, isn't that awesome to get flown somewhere, get to hang out and enjoy it, and only have to perform for 2 minutes? Even though I know you love to play, but
Yeah, but it's really awesome.
it's got to be.
It's a story. Really.
It's got to be awesome. As awesome as you playing just a moment ago. Now, I've been a fan, and I've been following you since before Facebook. On MySpace.
I forgot my password, you know.
Yeah.
I don't even know it anymore.
And I actually posted one of your YouTube videos up. So anyway, so I got that from YouTube, and this was a long time ago. And when I saw you did that same song on that video that I saw. It's when I first saw you, and I said, this lady is gonna blow up. And you have blown up, haven't you?
Thank you, yeah, because I played for years and years before YouTube came in the world, actually. And when I put my video on YouTube, first I had 3 viewers, and I thought, okay, who is the 3 viewers? Next day it was 300. I said, 300? And now it's almost 2 million, and it really changed my life.
Right, so you one of those, we literally have a YouTube sensation in the basement right now. Because YouTube, I mean, think about it. What was your career before? You're now a professional musician, right? And what did you do before being a professional musician?
I was a teacher for primary school, and so yeah, for years and 12 years. And before that, I took care of kids and studying and etc.
So YouTube kind of like forced you. I mean, your exposure on YouTube kind of forced you to in this music career, or was it something that you just welcomed with open arms?
Welcome with open arms, really. It was amazing. It was also unexpected for me. I even got a bass from someone from America. He sent me a nice Fender bass, and he didn't want anything back. It was unbelievable. And I had a little fan. He was 4 years old. Did you see him, David Chandler?
Yeah. I saw the little
really.
David Chandler, the little guy who he ain't doing nothing serious yet, but you know he's gonna be as soon as he turns 5 or 6. I saw. In fact, I saw the video that they dedicated to you. In fact.
Yeah, you saw it. Yeah.
So
y'all. Such an honor.
You guys go to her page and check that out. So when you go back home after in Detroit? When you go back home, what you got going on? What you got planned for Lydia on bass?
First of all, I think I need some rest because of all the energy I had here in America. And you know what? Some little thing. 2 weeks before I went to Detroit, I played with the one and only Larry Graham. So something in my life that I really have to...
Where were you all at?
Calm down. Sorry?
Where were you at when you played with him? He was in
Holland, yeah, and his drummer, he's a friend of mine at Facebook, and he, Brian Brazil, I don't know if you know him, but he sent me a message, and he said, when we're in Holland, I like to play with you and join us on stage. And I was thinking, oh, Larry Graham, no.
He's really nice.
Yes, yeah. Oh, and Larry Graham also. He's with his wife. He's such a family man, and he's so respectful, and he takes time for his fans. So much time, really. Yeah. And yeah, it was so cool to play with him, really. Anyway, your question. When I come back, I'm going to work on a new project, and beside the funk, I love the 80s disco. Yeah. Yeah.
What, do you okay, not 80s, but do you like Jamiroquai?
Very much.
Because they're like kind of like disco, kind of. Yeah. They're like people didn't pay attention to them, right?
Spacey, I love
very
that.
Cool stuff.
And he's very on his own. He's a one of a kind. Yeah. His dance, his motoring is different from all those, and I love that unique thing. So, but I want to make. I'm working on a disco project, and we will do it in theaters. And I don't know. Do you know some Dutch disco songs?
ABBA? No. He said
ABBA.
I don't know. Dutch. I'm throwing it out there. I'm throwing this ABBA.
Sweden.
See, that shows you what I know about it.
Yeah, that's Sweden. ABBA. Also great, but it's yeah, we had some Dutch disco in, maybe it was in Europe then, I guess. It was famous, and really good music, you know, and I want to make theater show.
I'm looking forward to that.
And ode to them also, and I will visit them this coming year and visit them all in Holland, where they live now and how they are doing, and I make some videos. Well, I have a concept in my head. I don't tell much about it, but it's really when you are in
Look, I have a question
Amsterdam,
for you.
come on.
Okay, I have a question for you. Now, when you do that, are you going to use flat wound strings or are you going to use round wound?
What do you prefer?
Usually for disco, I would go with flat. Gotta use flat.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds nice with the round, but it just that old kind of it's too much attack. That flat wound just it sounds more like right. But it sounds like this is just like the Daft Punk stuff. If you listen to that, that's kind of like. That's chic, chic disco in there.
But they make a bright flat now?
I think they do make a bright flat. They make a half flat, half round. Yeah.
Really?
But I want a whole nother bass with just flats on there just to do that.
So.
Yeah.
I
that
agree.
Would be cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome. Do you have a current CD or project or MP3 that we can purchase and download at this time?
Yeah, I have.
You have it with you?
No, but it's downloadable. You know,
these
days we do a lot of downloadable. But in 2010, I had
CDs.
Planke, you know, the Planke EP, the blue one. No.
Right. No, that's the name. That's the name of her CD.
Planke, because it's a mix. It's my own word, but it's a mix between funky and
Dutch and American words.
Yeah.
Plunky.
Okay. Now speaking. I was wondering what that stood for. So that's kind of like funky. Now, after listening to you play, and I recommend you people that you Google this lady if you haven't heard of her here in America. I know once she spread the word that she was on this video, this video is gonna blow up. I guarantee you. But my question is, why are you so funky? I don't know how to ask the question. Where did all of this soul and you know this funk on the bass? Where's that come from? You know.
Yeah, you know T.M. Stevens. Of course. He saw a video of me at the Muziekmesse Frankfurt. That's a big like the NAMM show.
Right.
he saw me playing and he came to me, and you know his voice. He has 3 or 4 voices at the same time. He said, "Where did you get that funk from?" Yes, I really don't know. Because my father is a conductor in classical music. My mother was a guitar player in Russian style, because her mother was Russian. And there was more close harmony stuff also. So I was raised with close harmony and classical things. And actually, my brother started a little bit with this and making me crazy. Not just with level 42, but you
well, I was gonna say you kind of have a Larry Graham, and then I can even hear, like, I can tell Prince took a lot from Larry Graham, and I can hear that Prince, like your song Bounce, I can hear that kind of Prince kind of pops in between that. I'm going, not very many people can do it. They can play it, but they can't do it where it sounds right. And it sounds like you doing it effortlessly without trying to do it. Where I see people, they be like, really trying to get it in there.
Yeah.
But you just doing it.
Yeah, but meant to be. I don't know. It was meant to be. Maybe my foreign life, my before life or something. I don't know.
Forefathers or something like that.
No.
Okay, so
former life or something.
Yeah, so
I can't explain. Sometimes you don't want to explain.
But the thing is, when she was making music, she had a lot of friends. Who also making the funk music, and so she get inspired by a lot of music, you know, from other
Yeah, but that was
like
later
Cameo.
on.
Oh,
thank you.
Cameo,
Yeah. All right.
So she heard all those kind of music.
But where I was raised, there was a lot of blues and rock.
Yes.
And I was the funky girl always, and I couldn't find my mates really. Till I came in touch with some friends, really, and they said, "Oh, listen to this, listen to that." But Cameo made me really crazy. The Cameo from the 70s and
80s, yes.
All that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an old one. Yeah.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah. Yes.
That's my stuff right there, boy.
Yes.
That is, and people again, they overlook them, and they don't pay attention. But if you notice, listen to them: flat wound strings, front pickup.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
but it's
all
not only
front
the bass; it's the whole
thing,
band.
right?
The choirs, the harmonies.
The harmony, right? Oh,
see them live. See Larry Blackman playing the drums. They are so funky, and also Zepp, because Zepp has a synth bass.
Right.
But
it's still sweet.
More bounce to the arms, and I can hear it for the whole night.
So rough,
really.
so tough.
So I don't know where I got it from, but it touches me, and it never.
It sounds like you had a
me.
facility for the instrument before you started playing it.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, you know, it came. That was kind of like that for me. I didn't know what I was doing, but I made these clean notes. He said, "Man, what are you doing?" I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? But some people have a facility to play the instrument before they start playing.
And my mother also said you were singing bass lines sometimes. Duncan Brown, you know Duncan Brown, Wild Places, a long time, but there was one little slap in it, and I was singing that line, only that line. So before I played bass ever, so yeah,
okay,
it just happened.
And that's what a lot of people say. I am who I am, you know. And it's everything has, every single thing has something to do with the way you play the bass. The way you play the bass. Okay, so who are some of your favorite bassists from past, present, future? Some of your favorite who you like listening to on the bass?
Who?
Just to name a few.
Yeah, of course it started with Mark King, and he has another feel than the Cameo feel or something. It's another feel, but I love both. That's a really British part, actually. And yes, of course, the Marcus Miller. He's great. great. He's a soul singer on his bass, I guess. And yeah, Larry Graham touches me very, very deeply. What's his name? Pino Palladino with D'Angelo. Yeah. And the guy, Anthony Jackson. I love him very much. Yeah, but and Bootsy Collins, of course. I like bass players with their own style. That you close your eyes and you say, "Oh, that's Bootsy," or you know, yeah. A lot of bass players, and you all, of course.
You better say something, girl. You're hot.
Now, I also noticed you play with a pick too. A lot of. I'm noticing a lot of guys are starting to switch and starting to use picks now. But you use pick.
Picks? You mean
guitar? Yeah, right.
No, I.
You don't, or you do?
No, I have an endorsement with Roland also.
Oh, okay.
And they have an effects processor for me.
Okay.
And a loop station. And sometimes I play guitar on my bass.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And I put all the low off, and then I do the.
But I'm saying you just do it with your hand. But do you use a pick, guitar pick, or do you use?
Then I use a guitar pick.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was saying. So you do.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Like the money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can only play with a pick then.
Yeah. Right. Okay, so speaking of endorsements with Roland, I understand you have endorsements with a couple of other music companies. Could you give us the names of them?
Yeah, where's my list? No, but because of YouTube, some companies offered me this, and there was still really, it's a blessing for me still. Fender started, and Fender bass is for me the biggest, the funkiest, the most in all styles. For reggae, it's a Fender bass for me. For funk, it's a Fender for me. For disco, it's a Fender for me. For rock, it's a Fender for me because he has a lot of sounds and an own sound. I love own sounds.
So you got an endorsement deal with Fender?
Yeah, they found me on YouTube and they called me one day, and Fender in Germany.
So what does that endorsement mean? That you have to play Fender basses?
Yeah, and I don't mind.
And thus you have one now.
What is that you're playing right now?
It's let me
That's
see.
A 76.
It's a Fender.
Of course. Now, some back behind the scenes things that people don't know about, but I'm gonna share it with them. That bass right there belongs to. I mean, some of the DBPs can guess who they belong to. But
I don't know.
I wonder why.
I've never even seen Orange before.
Soon as T. Wash walked in, he said, "That's his bass, ain't it?" So we like to thank William Pope for providing Lydia with a 4-string.
Well, I'm glad you liked it. You sound great on it.
Thank you, thank you.
And you notice I said a 4-string Fender,
right?
Because I was gonna let her play my 5-string Fender,
and she said,
I prefer the 4.
But you can play on the 5.
It's in so many words.
It could be. I want to try it, but not now.
Not during an interview.
Not in Detroit. At home on my own. So Fender, Roland, I just told you. I have the loop station, and I love it very much. Yes, because I can create my own songs. I'm a little bit producing on it because you have to work with levels and equalizing, etc., editing, and I love that very much because I sing and I beatbox a little, and I play bass, of course, and I play a little guitar. I can do that on my bass or maybe on a guitar, and it's really fun to do that. Yeah. So, and PreSonus, you know PreSonus is studio.
Yeah, I only know about the interfaces though.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Big company.
Yes.
Now, what amps do you use?
SWR mostly, because that's Fenders.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And the Marcus Miller preamp.
And yeah, the Marcus Miller preamp. Yeah. Yeah.
MM.
That is
because when you have a good sound, you play better, isn't it?
Right. Oh, definitely.
That is so awesome.
And Alexa strings.
Yeah.
Do you? I was going to ask what strings. Okay.
Yes, I love them too. I can play on the Alexa strings longer than whichever strings.
Oh.
And then I have line 6.
Line 6, really?
The wireless part, because line 6 is
I'm right with you.
Yes, you are.
Yes, line 6.
Yeah, it's better because they work on the problem with the frequencies.
Okay. G50? Or you have the G?
No.
G80?
To be honest, I don't know.
You just know cordless.
I just got them, and they put it here and. No, but yeah, that's also awesome.
Yeah. I think I have one. Craig's going.
You got one?
Yep, got one too.
Yeah. We got one.
You got
so
one.
I feel blessed to have all those. I really feel blessed with all those endorsements and.
That's cool.
Fantastic, really, and all because of YouTube. It's unbelievable.
That is awesome.
Really. Yeah.
You know what? I ain't want to keep you all day. I know you got to go play at the Detroit Auto Show, called the North American Auto Show, by the way.
Yeah.
I know you got to go play and all that kind of stuff. So I just got a couple more questions for you. If I wanted to keep abreast of your career in music, and because I enjoy how you play, I want to see you play some more, where can I find you?
Where can you find my work?
Yeah. Where can I find your work online? Maybe?
Yeah, iTunes. When you Google Lydia on Bass, I just had a Christmas song out.
Really?
Yeah.
Your own? You made it?
Yeah, produced by this Mr.
Mr. Dillon.
That's right. Yeah,
are you on Facebook?
CDbaby.com. In 1995, I had my own CD. It was really very busy slapping and singing.
Okay.
Oh, it was busy because I was so excited and eager and young, and I wanted. Later on, I felt okay. Less is more sometimes. Sometimes not. Depends on the song, but
the older I get, the more I feel like less is more.
Yeah. You have to.
But check this out. So we can catch your old 1995 CD on iTunes as well.
CDbaby.com.
CDbaby.
If they still have them, I don't know. It's a long time ago, of course, but and a Planke, the one.
The 2010 CD.
Yeah.
We can find that.
Yeah, on iTunes.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Little Bro?
Yeah, that's a downloadable single, Little Bro, song about my son.
Right, that's the one I was just listening to. That's pretty funky.
Cool, yeah.
Now,
and a Christmas song.
Yeah, so we can find this Christmas song on, what's the title of it and where can we find it? It's actually a video. Where can we view the video?
You can see it on YouTube.
It's on YouTube? Can see it on YouTube with my son and his friend also dancing with me in the Christmas atmosphere, and it's very funny.
So do you have a YouTube channel that we can see some of your visual work?
Yes, Kaboosh.
So YouTube.com/Kaboosh.
Yeah, Kaboosh, Kaboesg.
Okay, and do you have a website, an official website?
www.lydiaonbass.com. Lydia with no apostrophe, this LDIA onbass.com.
Okay, and for my everyday addiction of Lydia, do you have like a Facebook that I can just come and see what you're doing every day?
No. Yes, of course. We find each other on Facebook.
Well, I know that, but I'm talking about the people that's on there.
Seeing the video.
Lydia on Bass. Lydia on Bass.
Okay, I'll be
sending you.
I'm already friends.
So Facebook,
Yes,
.com
that's
slash
it. Look at it.
Lydia.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna put all of this on there.
But I thought there was someone else. There was someone else who has a Lydia on bass and who made a kind of fan page for me without asking. So this is the one.
Been there.
This is your page, right?
Okay.
From Chile or
Let me
something.
see. So we can see the what it's gonna look like. So you know I'm gonna edit this in there. All right. Well, like I said, I ain't really want to keep you, but I wanted to know that any of these other fine bass players have any questions.
Terry
Bass.
Washington.
Well, I'm glad you're here. For one, I'm gonna say that for one, and I'm glad we got in touch, and I'm glad you got the Hitsville. And two, I want to know what you think about DR strings.
DR strings.
Yeah, DR bass strings.
Yeah, I'm a Elixir
They got-
endorser, of course. Yeah, I used them.
Say no more.
Right. Yeah, I used them before, of course, but I was not. I didn't have one mark exactly. I used the Dario DR, but DR was one of the better strings.
Yeah.
Yes, really.
I love them. That's the
Yes.
only thing. That's the only way I go.
Why?
Because they, one, with me, they last longer.
Yeah.
Two, the tone, even if they get dull, you can still hear your tone. Well, and then again, that makes it different what kind of bass you playing and what kind of electronics
And how hard
got
you
in
play,
it.
too.
Right.
Yeah,
See, my bass, I don't play hard. If you notice, my action is so low. It basically plays itself.
You have a nice bass.
So it's and this here, I redid everything. This is totally gutted. This was a MTD. But now it's a T-Wash.
Yes,
Okay, let me ask you a question,
cool.
T-Wash.
Yeah.
If you got an endorsement deal with GHS strings, would you switch? Yeah, that's the answer.
And no. Yes, I would.
That's it. Anybody else have any questions for this fine basis?
Yes, I do. What is your practice time like? How often do you practice?
Never. Sorry, never.
Never?
No, I never practice because when I'm playing, I feel like I'm
You practice.
practicing. Sometimes, of course, I need to practice some songs, but that's just the song. But I'm also not a real technical bass player. I'm not a Jaco Pastorius, even if I like it very much. But I'm not that technical. I'm more a feel bass player, actually. Yes. How long do you play bass?
Well, I just really picked it back up maybe about 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
Yeah.
Cool. Are you playing in a band or?
No, not yet. Hopefully soon.
But Cynthia, how is it here in America or maybe Detroit with the female bass players? Because in Holland we have less.
We're changing that.
Yeah.
The funky,
it's
funky style maybe.
more of us are coming out.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Now, speaking of that, and I'm going to have to show a little clip of this. I saw you killing with another female bass player. Two of y'all on stage together, which I've really never seen two female bass players playing together. You and another lady named Yolanda.
Oh yes, you saw it.
Yeah, Yolanda. What's her name?
Yolanda Adams.
Yolanda Adams.
Just say Charles. Yeah, she's awesome, and she's from England. And we met every year. We meet at the Muziekmesse in Frankfurt.
Tell about Bass Ida, Prince, the story.
Yeah, Bass Ida. I played also with Bass Ida. You know Bass Ida?
No.
It's a girl you play with at Frankfurt Messe, the same like the NAB, about 4 years ago. And it was Yolanda, Bass Ida, and Lydia, and we were playing together. Like, wow, awesome! And the same girl was booked by Prince, and Prince said, "Okay, I want her."
1 year later.
1 year later.
Yeah.
And now she's playing with Prince.
Yeah.
She's from Norway.
What's her name again?
Bass Ida.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very, very good
So
bass
also-
player. Awesome.
Yeah, I want to say, over the last couple of years, I've discovered a lot of like free talent coming out of that region. Netherlands, Great Britain, like Dirty Loops.
Oh, yeah. Dirty Loops.
Oh.
Ridiculous.
You know, this little young dude from England, Jacob Collier. Bad.
Yeah, bad.
Really? Yeah. Okay.
Bad.
Give me the name. Yeah.
But I'm saying, but the thing I notice is that over here we're very secular. You have jazz over here, we have funk over here, we have rock over here, we have this over here, and that's how it is on the radio. But I was wondering what the community is like in Holland.
Oh, that's
where you come
a very
from.
nice question. The community is, we have a scene. You know, Holland is small,
Right.
very small, so we all know each other. And the scene is, they ask a lot the same people for when you can read or something. You see all those musicians in programs, The Voice of Holland.
Okay.
And because they can read very fast and yes, yeah. But that's funny because we Dutch people think that the Americans are really too funky, and we don't believe that you say that we are funky. Because when we make a record, we want to sound American.
That's the difference. It's like you have a system over there that says it's okay for you to be exposed to this, and over here it's not like that. You have people that
not anymore. Not anymore. No, not anymore.
It's changed.
Not anymore.
A long time ago. Think about it. Well, I think what 60s and the 70s. I think it was more like that, where you could hear the Rolling Stones, you could hear Cameo, you could hear the Everly Brothers all on the same station.
Okay.
But then that changed where nope, this is what's over here. This is where the country people are. This is where you are, and you stay in your lane. And if you've listened to everything, then you want to be able to play everything. You know, that's the way I look at it. I mean, it shouldn't be where, okay, I'm only a jazz artist. Well, I like metal. So at times I need to grunge.
Because people like to, I think worldwide people like to give stamps to other people, you know, and in Holland it's exactly the same story.
Really?
Really, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it can be sad, but but when when you're a musician in Holland, you have to think further than the funk.
Okay.
So, is there anything that you would like to say in closing, Lydia? Before we let you go and play us out?
Yeah, I said it before, but it's almost unreal for me to be here, and it's like I'm dreaming. My alarm clock is yelling at me in about 1 minute, and I wake up and it wasn't true all.
No, this is real, baby.
This is real, and it's so special, and it's like it's one of the nicest things I ever been through. Really, to be here in America, to sit with you, and you're also kind and so into the music, so the love for music, I feel that here, and yeah, that's really all I am thinking now. And I know already I can't sleep tonight. I started with my jet lag. Really, thank you, Ivan, very much.
Okay.
I want to thank you for coming through.
Thank you, of course.
I'm so glad, and look, I'm so glad he posted it, because if you hadn't posted it, we wouldn't have had a clue.
This is like a 12 hours notice.
I didn't know until this morning.
I just so happened to call. I said, man, I said, you don't call me no more, you know what I'm saying? He said, oh, man, you come by here, man.
and bring a 4-string bass.
You got a 4-string bass. I said, man.
He said, well, if I did, it's going to be left-handed.
Left-handed. He said, nope.
but yeah, that's true. When they accepted you as a member of Detroit Bass Players on Facebook, thanks to Craig Sconey for doing that, founding that page and stuff. And I said, I know her. like Wendy Williams say, I know her up here.
Friend of mine.
Yeah, she's a good friend of mine. Let me call her up and see if she'd be willing to do an interview. And then when you said yes, and then I was like, hey, she's gonna be here. Anybody want to come? And you see how we do it in Detroit. We bring it.
Yeah.
We bring our bases, and even if we don't even get the chance to play them.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because we play them all the time anyway. So.
Yeah. So
no, but I want to hear you too, man.
Right. Well, we're gonna let you hear some. We're gonna cut this camera off, and then we're gonna let you hear some Detroit bass players. But before we let you go, could you play us something out? Unless you got something else you want to say.
No, I love to play for you because I talked about Cameo that much in this interview.
Okay.
I got to hear some Cameo now.
It was my first video on YouTube. I think the one you saw.
This is the one that started it. Oh.
This is the one it all started with pom-poms.
Yeah.
With the hat.
Right, I remember the hat.
And the glasses. But that had a story too because the night before that I slept very bad and I just had my Mac, my Apple, and I saw myself for the first time. Oh, I have a camera. Oh, who's that? What is me? Oh, I'm not looking fine. So I wanted to play some bass, not to put it on YouTube, but just for myself. But I put on my glasses, so it became my
trademark.
Yeah, that's true. So. Say that you can make it in this world today. I know exactly how. I'd love to show you. If you let me now, just be yourself. And what's on your mind, just be yourself. Put it on the line, just be yourself. Say what's on your mind, just be yourself. Put it on the line.
First ever show with 5 bass players that ain't plugged up. And y'all sound good too.
Yeah.
And a broken leg.
We should have the 16 channel plugged up here.
That's okay.
Yeah.